Hey guys, how you going? Well, I'm back from Lady Elliot Island. Amazing trip with the Marine Teachers Association. I thought I'd just show you guys a little bit about the freshwater setup we got going, because we have had the setups. One of the Year 9 Marine Studies classes have set up all of the tanks. There's 7 freshwater tanks in here, or 8 if you include the holding tank, but they've set them up how they want them. They've got the fish that they selected, and I just actually went to Bespoke Aquariums and grabbed a whole bunch of freshwater fish. So if you want to come on with me, I'll show you the acclimation process and we'll show them in the tanks. Alright, so from the marine tank, we've got this lovely door that opens up into just some of the freshwater tank setups that we've got going in here. These are Aqua One tanks. They're all a little bit different, but the tanks themselves are the same. It's just the stuff that's in them is all different. So they're 76 litres. They've got lights and filters and air pumps and heaters and everything going. So they're all tropical freshwater. Kids get to pick their fish, so they set them up in groups. So we've got 5 along that wall, 2 on the back one, and we've got our holding tank here that's a little empty at the moment, and glass is a bit dirty, but so this is the room where the kids get to do their thing. So you can see bags floating. I'm just starting the acclimation process and the kids will finish it off. And we've got more tanks. Well, I've got more tanks, but they're in other parts of the school, which I'll do updates on as well. So see if we can get these acclimated and we'll go from there. All right, so first step with the acclimation process, bags are in and floating. That's gonna match the temperature of the tank, the temperature of the water that's in the bag. So we wanna get them as close to each other as possible. So we let them float for about 10 to 15 minutes. We aim for 22 to 26 degrees of the tropical freshwaters that we're keeping here. And after that, we then open the bags, and on top we slowly add in water until we've almost doubled the volume of the water. So then all the parameters of the water is the same, not just temperature, match them all. We then pour the water into a bucket through a net, and then we put them in. So no water's moving from the water that's within the bags into the actual tanks. So the idea is we eliminate as much water from the store going into the tanks. Not because we don't trust the store, but more just to eliminate as small chance as possible of any parasites or anything like that. We just avoid it. It's the best way to do it. So when we're floating them, make sure lights are all off. So you see all the tank lights are all off. So make sure none of them are on. The brighter it is, the more freaks them out. So we want to make sure it's as dark as possible. I could even close the blinds in here so there's no natural light or turn off the lights. So we'll get these floating for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll do the whole process I said before. We open the bags, matching the water, temperature and condition, and then we'll scoop them out and get them in and see how they're faring. The other thing I didn't quickly mention, I did make sure all the tanks were cycled. So the kids set them up a couple of weeks ago before the school holidays. We cycled the tanks. We use quantum water stabilizer. This stuff is so good. It cycles it so fast, which is amazing. Establishes a really good biological filter. So we use that product. Amazing. Thanks Quantum again. You guys know we love the product. So cycled them for a couple of weeks. Kids have been doing water testing. All confirmed yesterday. Ammonia is a 0. Nitrates are slightly heightened or elevated, which indicates that the cycle is finished. Quick water change and top up, and then the fish can go in. So they're all good to go. And as we add more fish as well, we'll continually test, water change. The kids do the whole process. So hopefully they enjoy it. Now obviously in this room, it's already made to keep a small number of fish, tropical freshwater fish. There's no holding systems here, nothing for breeding unless we have them breeding in the tanks and things like that. The holding tank here is really just to hold them until I can use them for the next group, or we can get the little babies in there and get them breeding and things like that. But I do have master plans in here. I'd love some big fish rack systems, utilize the height all the way up where we can just do big racks of breeding fish, mostly live berries, you know, your guppies, mollies, all the pretty ones that the kids always like to keep. You can see some male guppies there. We've got some females in the other bag. Some really nice males in here as well. Some danios, mollies. Got some little loaches in here that'll be spread out in the tanks. We kept these guys before, so pretty cool. Heaps of tetras that'll go between the tanks, and corridoras and things like that. Thought I'd just pick up the phone just quickly, just to check out how they all went and acclimated in. So the kids finished it up. We've got just some guppies and tetras in this one. We've got some more guppies, males, a couple of little danios, zebra danios or leopards. We've got some more tetras in here. There's a couple of mollies in here, some black mollies hiding in the back. An orange one back there. And More Danios, more Tetras. There's a tank. And we got some Corys and some Tetras in here just to start, so. Go back there. So throughout the term we'll be adding fish slowly into the tanks to get all set up so the kids can have like a full tank of fish where they can look after them and they can, you know, do all the assessments and all the other stuff they have to on them. So yeah, they're coming along nicely, so I'll probably pick you up when I have a couple more fish, maybe later on in the term. We'll see how we go. Cheers.